So this is me working on an ongoing project, layers and layers of paper here. This is going to be just one piece of a much larger piece of art. Here I am going through the different colors, gluing process. Most of this video is speeded up because it takes so long to, there's a few hours in this single video. So, just cutting and cutting. I've been doing this for paper cutting since about 2008. I mainly stick to one type of paper. I use Canson paper. It's made in France. It's museum quality paper. Except for that green piece of paper there. That one, I forget who makes that, but it's a very specific color that I cannot find a Canson version of that color, so I cut my finger there. You can see blood on my middle finger. I cut it off the camera tripod, a different tripod than the one that's set up right now. One of the legs broke off, and when it did that, it sliced my finger a little bit. So my color selection process is just, it's kind of helter-skelter. I just go by what I like. I'll lay the piece on several pieces of paper, usually around 7 to 10. Sometimes I get it right away. I just put it on something. I'm like, oh, I like that, how it pops. And I'm also taking into consideration how it brings out the colors and the steps, the color steps from kind of, sometimes there's gradations. So how a new layer will affect those previous layers, like more towards the center and things like that. Is it gonna, I want there to be some kind of uniformness to it, but at the same time I don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I want to break that. So it's really just about what feels right. I probably have about maybe 30 or 40 different colors of Canson paper that I use. So I just do all these different combinations, trying to bring out different just different modes of these things. I don't know what to call them. They're just, here I set up the camera differently because I just wanted to give a more detailed look at this. So go ahead and subscribe and like this video if this is something you're into. Share it with your friends if you think they'd be into it. I've been told it's very relaxing to watch me do this, especially in person. I've had people just sit and watch. Depends on what you're into. A lot of people are impatient these days. They don't have time to, or they don't have the patience to sit and watch such a slow process. Most people don't have the patience to do such things themselves. I'm actually not a very patient person with some other aspects of my life. But for some reason, when it comes to using my hands, I'm very patient. Meticulous. It's a very cathartic art, the art of paper cutting. It's very relaxing. I listen to music right here in this. While I'm making this, I'm actually listening to the Beck album called Mellow Gold, one of my favorite albums, period, from the 90s. I forget, I think it's like 94, something like that. Just went to see Stabbing Westward the night before this, and I had my expectations were that, they're an old 90s band, and I just didn't know what to expect. And anyways, I was kind of blown away because they exceeded my expectations. And I guess my expectations were kind of like, well, they're playing at this very small venue, and I never hear them anymore, hear anyone talk about them, so I thought maybe it was going to be but I wanted to see them just because I really liked them from the 90s, and some people there were like, well, wait till you see, because they put on a really good show, and they were right. Yeah, so I'll definitely see them again. Here's a little close look, all the gradations. Sometimes these pointy corners I'll have to push them a little bit. But so that's that piece there, and here's a few others that are going to be pieces in this much bigger project that I hope you can follow along here with me on this journey of this piece I'm going to be doing for this upcoming show that's going to be going on. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.